First off, this experience happened to me when I was in 5th grade. I'm 33 now, so it was a long time ago, but it was such an intense experience that it is something I'll remember vividly for the rest of my life. I had tried to tell people about it a few times, but it usually ended up in a fight because they either didn't believe me or they tried to downplay it as my friends playing a prank on me. I am not the type of person that seeks attention at all, and I don't make things up, so I did take offense to that. I've learned to just keep it to myself and never really bring it up. I am also extremely skeptical when I hear other people talk about the paranormal, because I think the vast majority of those people are either narcissists seeking out attention, or just people looking for things that aren't really there. That being said, I feel like I need to get this out somewhere to where people who will actually believe me. So here it goes. Like I said, this was in 5th grade. It was at that age when having sleepovers was the best thing ever. We were all at my friend's house playing video games, and his parents were leaving for the night. Normally we would have had to go home at this point, but on this night they said it was okay if we all spent the night. We were all really super excited, and we all went back to our houses to get our stuff, sleeping bags, toothbrushes, etc. When we all got back to my friend's house, one of our friends brought over a Ouija board. Later that night, we were upstairs in the game room. His parents had left a long time ago at this point. The house was nice and locked up, and we were the only ones there. By the way, both his parents were doctors. They lived in a nice neighborhood and had a nice security system. There were never really any intruders or break-ins. So, we started using the Ouija board. It started off innocent enough. It was working, giving us answers, and we were all accusing each other of moving it, and all that garbage. I don't remember exactly what was asked, but I do remember my friend Brad who asked it. Something along the lines of, "Prove it." All of a sudden we heard the cat screeching and hissing, followed by the sound of shattering glass downstairs. We all freaked the fuck out. There were 6 of us, and it took us about 10 minutes to muster up the courage to go downstairs. We went down as a group, and at the bottom was a shattered snow globe. It was one of those Christmas snow globes that weighed at least 10 to 15 pounds, and it was shattered on the ground right below the stairs, which was about 10 feet away from where it had been on the shelf. A heavy snow globe had flown halfway across the living room. It took us a few seconds to figure out what had happened, and literally as soon as we figured it out, music started playing from the kitchen down the hallway. There was a second or two where, again, everyone was freaking the fuck out. But we were already committed and we all ran to the kitchen. We turned on all the lights, and there was one of those battery-powered Santa Claus toys. The ones that would sing a song and walk around when you turned it on. It had randomly turned on, and when we got downstairs, I watched as my friend grabbed it and clicked the power switch back and forth, on and off, and it had no effect. When we opened the battery compartment and there were no batteries inside, I was standing right next to him. There were no batteries. He smashed that toy on the ground and we all ran upstairs and hid in the room for the rest of the night. Nothing else happened, and we never really talked about it after that. I moved not too long after, but I did meet one of my friends who was there when I was in college, and when I brought it up, he was adamant that it wasn't a prank. He experienced exactly what we experienced that night. I'm sorry if this reads like a no-sleep story, but I swear on my life this story is 100% true. I don't know where else I could have posted it.